Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zesty Thoughts. This is episode 22, and I'm recording on Halloween, obviously, as you can tell. So happy Halloween, everyone. Halloween is like one of my favorite holidays. It always has been. I have really, really fond memories of Halloween as a child. I've chatted a little bit about it in the last few episodes, like leading up. But yeah, trick-or-treating, going to like haunted houses, like getting dressed up like crazy, hella candy, it's all just like fond memories I have, like looking back growing up as a kid and celebrating Halloween with like all my friends. It's always like that one neighborhood that has a good candy, you feel me? Bringing literal like massive king-size pillowcases to put your candy in. That was just always my Halloween growing up, and it was so much fun. My parents are also a huge fan of Halloween. I had said in a previous episode, but like we made a haunted house. Well, my parents did. I was like 5 when we lived at this house near my elementary school when I was little. Made a haunted house in the garage, like DIY'd and everything. Black lights, tarps, people with masks, like friends dressing up to scare people. And yeah, so I just have really good memories of Halloween growing up. So I love it so much. So I'm going to go through a few things today. I could not continue this episode without at least acknowledging that the Dodgers won the World Series. Like, I'm so happy, you guys. I went to watch the game on Tuesday. That was game 4. And that was pretty rough. I went to watch it at like a local brewery with my parents, and we were like in our, all of our like Dodger gear and stuff, and it was just a sad game. We were hoping that it would just be like over with so that, we could celebrate and be happy, but that we could actually see the game, because on Wednesday, the final game of the series, I had to work. So I was listening to the game on the radio on my way home from work. So at least I was able to hear them win, but I didn't get to like watch it and feel the energy like with anyone else because I was by myself, but it was still very exciting. My godfather actually bought these like before they won. Like once we knew they made it to the World Series, we got these hats. So now I can feel like comfortable like wearing it, outside. I can be like proud. So that's super exciting. Yay, Dodgers. And for those of you that don't know, yes, I grew up in Orange County, so I was like kind of just by like location an Angels fan growing up. But when I did T-ball when I was like 5, I was a Dodger when I was in T-ball. So like I'm a Dodger girl at heart. My parents were born and raised Dodger fans. I think they were just like default Angel fans because we lived in Orange County like while I was growing up. But like always been a Dodger fan at heart. I'll post a picture of like me when I was little because I have a really cute picture. That's so cute. My goal one day is to sing the national anthem at a Dodger game. And then I can like post that picture of me, and I'll wear my hat. I still have my hat from T-ball and it has my last name on the back. So I'll wear that hat in like a jersey one day, manifesting that. But anyway, back to the Halloween episode. So as you can see, it's giving strawberry. I literally just had like a red jumpsuit on, a red jacket, and this cute little green fuck ass bob moment, and this cute little bucket hat that I got online. I teach kids, so I'm not going to do anything like crazy while I'm at work, and I work today. Like I'm going to record this episode and go to work. So I was like, let me do something cute that the kids will like and appreciate. So I'm a strawberry today, and I love strawberries. It's like one of my favorite fruits, so it works out perfectly. Okay, so for today's episode, there are like a few things to talk about. I went to a Halloween/birthday party last weekend with some friends, and it was so much fun. There was such a fiasco though with our costumes because we had all set out to be characters from Hercules. So I was going to be Pain, Cammy was Panic, her boyfriend Ed was Hades, and then my friend Rocky was going to be Danny DeVito's character. I forget what like animal it is, like what kind of thing it is, and forget the character's name, but like she ordered a costume and it like didn't come in time. So like, she just had to like default and do like Donnie Darko costume because she like already had it. And I had shoes that I was ordering to make the Air Hercs that Payne wears, like the shoes that he wears, the merchandise. I made them like by hand. I'll post a picture here. And I literally like I ordered the shoes like the week prior and 2 weeks prior, but they didn't like show up on Tuesday when I needed to like make them. So then on Tuesday I had to order another pair, cancel the first order so that I would like for sure get it because the party was on Saturday. So I ended up getting them Friday and I stayed up to like 2:30 in the morning Friday night making the air hercs by hand. And I'm not a very artistic person, so I think I did pretty well considering the fact. So yeah, I made my costume, or at least that part of my costume. And we had a little fiasco with the wigs because Cami ordered these 2 wigs off of Amazon. One for me that was going to be like red, obviously for pain, and then one for Panic that was like kind of like blue. She gets the wigs and she like pulled them out. We were FaceTiming Saturday morning. She pulls them out of the bag, dude. And they are atrocious wigs. Like they're so ugly. They have like a side part that's like awkward and just like, it's like virtually unstylable. Like you like can't maneuver anything about it to make it like look good. So Cami was like, dude, I think I'm just gonna like paint my hair or like put like temporary color on it because like we already have the color for Ed's costume to be Hades. So she's like, I'm just gonna do that. And I was like, okay. I was like, maybe I'll just like go get a wig at Spirit Halloween. They did have a wig that was like perfect at Spirit Halloween. So I just got a red wig. And now I have another colored bob to add to my collection. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I like one day it's my goal to have like a collection of like colored bob wigs because I feel like I rock a bob. I also think I look really good with bangs. But for those of you that like, I guess I haven't really talked about like my hair type much on the show. But for those of you that don't know me, my hair is like very thin, very fine hair. I feel like I have like a medium amount of hair, but it's very fine. It has like a natural like wave to it. But because it's so fine, I can't really fuck with bangs. Like I've literally gotten bangs before. I had bangs when I was little, to preface. Maybe I'll find a picture of me with bangs when I was little. I feel like they looked adorable. Like I looked so cutesy. But then I got bangs when I was like elementary school, middle school or something. And no, they just like didn't work out. They didn't look good. They're impossible to like keep up. You know, they're like very high maintenance. You have to style them every day. And I was like not doing that at that age, obviously. So, and like I'm like very like low maintenance when it comes to my hair. I'm just now trying to force myself to like get more into like my wavy hair routine so that my waves can like thrive. And I can be, you know, like less averse to just like combing them out and like basically like straightening my hair or like blowing it out. And like I like my waves, so I want to like be able to know how to style them properly when I want them. You feel me? But anyway, long story short, I just like want like wigs with like bangs because I can't fuck with bangs in real life, with my own hair. And I've seen those like bang attachments, but I just like already know with my hair type, like that would not look good on me. Maybe if you're someone that has like really thick hair, I feel like you could pull that off, but like I already know I can't. So I want wigs like this in like every color. So now I have a green, now I have a red, and maybe I should get like a black one. I feel like that might be like a cute little moment if I just get like an all black bob with bangs. Maybe I'll get one like for an episode. It'd be like a cute little moment. But yeah, so I got a red wig. That was exciting. And the party was so fun. My friend Brianna has 2 pugs and they were dressed up like baby Princess Peach and Luigi from Mario. Like I'll literally post a picture here, or I have a video actually of them. They were the cutest little fluffs ever. I like couldn't even handle it. But yeah, the party was so fun. We just like slept in the next morning. We went and got sushi. And yeah, just had like a nice little weekend road trip to San Diego. So that was such a blast. I got my little Halloween fix with that. And then last night I watched, what's that new movie called Don't Move on Netflix? I think it like just came out. I was drinking like hot cider and I watched that. It was pretty good. I love Finn Wittrock. So like I was so excited when I saw that he was listed in the cast. I watched it like so fast. I was going to watch some like other Halloween movies, but I changed my mind and I watched that instead. Okay, before I dive into the heart of today's episode, which is going to be like my top like tier list for like, not really tier list, but like my top Halloween, like favorite Halloween or like horror movies, I am going to talk about one small thirst that I have started this week, and that I'm loving so far. There is a TikToker that actually Brittany Broski put me onto, because I watch the Broski Report every week, like, duh, period, girl, of course I do. And this TikToker, I think her name's Alyssa. I'm gonna find it right now. But she makes these snack plates. Yes, I was right. Her name is Alyssa. She's, first of all, literally so cute. I love the bleached brows, but she makes these snack plates, and I've always been like the type of person when like I eat like a whole meal of like one type of food, like I kind of get burned out on the flavor very quickly. But like I need to eat a meal. I need to like satiate myself. So I just like force myself to eat a whole meal of the same thing, you know? But I've always been like a snacker. And I love like charcuterie boards and things like that. And once I saw this girl's TikTok, she basically makes like plates of like different kind of things. So she'll have like a carrot, like a radish, or like an egg, or like whatever. And she'll put a bunch of different things on a plate, fruit. And it's basically like she's hitting like all the food groups in like one meal, and just like small amounts of each thing. So I went to Trader Joe's on Tuesday and I was like, girl, I'm going to shop and make snack plates every morning for breakfast. And I've made them, for 2 days now, and they're delicious. And like, I'm so full after. I got like not iceberg lettuce. Yeah. Like romaine lettuce. I got celery and carrot sticks. And then I got, garlic stuffed olives, pickles, because I wanted something pickled, but they don't have anything else that's pickled at Trader Joe's. I should have just gone to Whole Foods, because my first thought was to get pickled onions, because I love pickled onions, but pickles it is for this week. And then I got the Trader Joe's, like the dolma, which like sometimes are hit or miss, like, but they were good, the ones I got. And then the Trader Joe's like canned white bean tomato in like a tomato sauce thing. And then I put like a little piece of toast. And I make tofu toast. I don't know if I've talked about this before. Well, I'm like so lazy. If I don't have time to like scramble up tofu and cook it, I literally take a slice of tofu and put it on a piece of toast and like bake it, like that. I don't like season it and stuff. So it's like really good, and it like warms it. Anyway, that might sound like absolutely disgusting to some people, but I think it's delicious. So I'll just do like a thin slice of sourdough with tofu on it, and then some like raspberries. What else did I put? Oh, and a little vegan like Baby Bell cheese, the plant-based Baby Bell that they have now. Yeah, and I just like lay it all out, and I'm just like munching like a little rabbit. Like I feel like a little rabbit, and it's so good, so yummy. So now I want to like try that and like make different combinations of like my favorite things that are like kind of hitting every food group for the most part. Yeah, so that's the goal. That's what I'm gonna be doing from now on, because it's like so like, it's more like appetizing to me. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, all these little bits of things that I like and enjoy. Like, I just like enjoy it more. So yeah, that's lovely. Okay, let's dive straight into it. I want to talk about some of my favorite like horror movies / like thrillers. They're going to be kind of like, you know, in that general category, of my favorites. And then I might talk about some famous ones and like my opinions about them, just like brief statements about them. Because some of these I haven't seen in a while. Some I've seen like very recently. So I'm just going to go through it. I have a list of like some of the, you know, best horror films of all time. The original Exorcist, I like. To me, I don't think it's that scary because, you know, obviously our generation's like desensitized to horror. But I can see and I can appreciate that at its time, it was like jaw-dropping and life-changing for a lot of people, and like very terrifying. So I like it. I guess I'll give that, the OG Exorcist, probably like, I don't know, I'll give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10. Because I do like it. And the lore behind like all the weird stuff with like the actors and stuff after is also like, so that's cool. Halloween, I've actually never seen Halloween. And y'all can hate me for all these movies that I haven't seen. Maybe I will watch it tonight. I don't know. I have to decide, because there's actually a lot of like really iconic horror movies that I've never seen, or I've just seen in like bits and pieces or parts, like at Halloween parties. Like I've never like sat and watched the whole thing. Never seen Halloween. So eat me. Then The Shining. I like The Shining. I haven't watched it in a long time. I do remember being scared of it though when I did watch it. And I like Jack Nicholson. I like Stephen King. My mom's a huge Stephen King fan, so I don't know. I guess I'll give The Shining, like, for spookiness and like my memory of how scary it was, I guess I'll kind of give it the same, like maybe like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Oh, the other day I finally watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I did enjoy it. I wouldn't put it up there in like one of my favorites, but I did think it was like a little bit like chilling. There were parts of it that I was like, oh, but I don't know. I feel like the old ones, it's like hard for me to rate because compared to like some of the newer ones, I'm probably gonna give a higher rating because I feel like they're like actually scarier. But I don't know. Texas Chainsaw, I'll give that like maybe the same, like a 6 or like maybe like a 7. Yeah, because I feel like there were parts like was like there was suspense, you know. Psycho, I have not seen that in so long. I don't feel like it's fair for me to give a rating because I don't really remember anything but the shower scene. I'll be so real. Maybe I should rewatch it. Alien, don't think I've watched the entire thing. So I need to go back and watch that. I know my dad's a huge fan of it though. Rosemary's Baby. I remember watching that when I was younger. I think I like it. A lot of these I just haven't seen in a while, so I feel like I should rewatch them. But I do remember liking it. It's definitely like psychologically like spooky. Maybe I'll give that like a 5 or a 6. To me, it's like the concept of it is a little less scary. Let's see what else. The Conjuring. Now we're getting into the territory that I like. I like The Conjuring a lot. I feel like when I first saw it, like totally messed me up. So I will give that an 8.5. Just because there are some others that have like messed me up way more. But I do really like the whole like Conjuring Insidious like universe. Insidious, I guess I'm probably lump into that same category, like 8.5 or like a 9. I just love the storyline around all of it and how some of them are connected. And yeah, I love the jump scares. Even though like half of the time when I'm watching movies like that, I have like a blanket like wrapped around my head like this. And so like just like watching it through my hands. But I enjoy it, I think, for that reason, because it's like I literally like need to hide and be like, you know, with like a comfort blanket while I'm watching it. That's when you know. Hereditary, that might be like a 9.5 for me. I would say like Hereditary and Hereditary, yeah, that's got to be like a 9.5. What else do we have here? If you know, you know. Suspiria, I've also never seen. Nightmare on Elm Street, I think I've seen, but it's been a long time. I don't remember much about it. I've never seen Suspiria, so I need to watch that. Get Out was very creepy. I was like uncomfortable watching that film for like obvious reasons. It was like very, 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 very spooky. I think I'll give Get Out like an 8.5, same kind of thing. Silence of the Lambs. The movie is twisted and I love it. I think same as Get Out, probably like 8.5 or a 9. Poltergeist is good. Maybe I'll give it like 6, 7, same kind of thing. I feel like a lot of the older ones are gonna have very similar ratings because of my how desensitized I am to like jump scares and horrors and things like that. The Ring, I remember that like really messing up my head. I think I watched it like, or I was like not really supposed to be watching it, but like when my dad watched it at some point when I was young, like too young to watch it. I do remember it like being really, really, really terrifying, but I haven't watched it since I've like been an adult, so I should watch it again. But I do remember it like really messing up my brain and freaking me out, so I might give that like an 8. 7 or an 8, just because I need to like rewatch it and give it like a more formal rating. Candyman, Candyman's pretty freaky. I don't think, to me it's not that like scary, but I do like it. I think it's good. I'll give Candyman like a, I guess like a 7, 6, maybe a 6. What else do we have here? Some of these I've never seen. Horror of Dracula, never seen. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, The Sixth Sense is really good. I think I will give that 7. Same thing. I feel bad, but I think all the old ones are probably gonna have the same rating for me. Because to me, they're like not really that scary. Oh, It is like so messed up. The original It actually is like more bone chilling to me. I might give that like an 8.5 also. I don't really fuck with clowns. My mom is like very afraid of clowns. So that'll do it. What else do we have here? Oh my gosh, Raw. If people watching this have not seen Raw, that came out very recently. It said released 2017. It's crazy. It's really, really good. I just like the concept of it. Yeah, it's nuts. I guess I would give that like a 7.5. It's really good. Or an 8. Raw is good. Y'all should watch it. I've never seen Nosferatu. I've only seen it makes me think of the scene in SpongeBob with him. Dude. I need to watch it. Oh, The Birds. I remember watching The Birds with my friend M, and I was so freaked out. We were like, that one's good. I don't know if it's like scary, but like to me it's more funny than it is scary, to be so honest with y'all. Yeah, but I do like it. Carrie. Also same thing with Carrie. I haven't like watched that in a long time. I don't really have vivid memories of like how scared I was watching it. But I think I like it. I would give it maybe like I don't know, like a 6. Let's see what else we have here. Oh my gosh. I do have a very vivid memory of watching Chucky, Child's Play, when I was little, and my dad got in trouble. My mom was like so pissed because my dad let me watch it, and then I was like scared and having nightmares for like days because of it. I remember being freaked out by that. I don't really like I really don't mess with dolls. Like that's like the one like thing that I really like I'm not a fan of. My mom hates clowns. I hate dolls. I can't fuck with dolls at all. So like, yeah, Chucky, like, nah, not about it. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, all the Paranormal Activity. Anything that's like paranormal, freaks me out. I'm automatically gonna rate it higher because like the jump scares just like get me and like gets my heart rate going. I think I remember watching Paranormal Activities like in high school at some point at like a sleepover with friends, and those were so freaky. So I will give those maybe like a I don't know. The jump scare factor makes me want to rate them higher, but like they're storyline wise, whatever, they were kind of like But maybe I'll give the Paranormal Activities like a 7, 7.5. Oh, Misery is really good. I love Kathy Bates. I would rate that higher amongst some of the other Stephen Kings just because she's so creepy in it. And you're just like biting your nails the whole film, or at least part of it. So I would say maybe an 8. I'll give Misery an 8. I really like that one. The Orphan, I remember watching that when I was young, when it came out, and it was really freaky to me. Just the concept of it was very spooky. So I'll probably give that like an 8. I really like The Orphan. Oh, The Omen is also really good. That's a classic. I would maybe rate that one a little bit higher than some of the other old ones. Also maybe like a 7.5 or 8. Let's see what else we have. Never seen Pan's Labyrinth, so don't hate me on that. I'm going to just save this list so that I can watch the ones that I haven't seen. The original Frankenstein's good. It's not like scary. The Babadook. I remember watching this with friends, and I remember it being like very creepy. But it's okay to me. Maybe like a 5. It didn't really stick with me that much. What else do we have? Scream. Scream's fine. I like the suspense in it. I'll give that maybe like a 6. Cabin in the Woods was really messed up. I remember that being messed up. I'll give that like an 8. The Witch was pretty good also. Maybe like, I don't know. Also didn't really stick with me that much, but I enjoyed it. So maybe like a 6. Definitely Sinister is like so messed up. That movie was like hard to watch alone. I think I watched it alone for the first time and it was like really, really messed up. So I'll probably give Sinister like a 9. I would also say that Hereditary and Midsommar like a 9. Sinister, Hereditary, and Midsommar like an 8 or a 9 or a 10 for me, maybe even like 9 or 10. The Invitation was so good. I loved that. I watched that multiple times. I'll give that like an 8.5 or a 9. That was so good. Us was really good. His House was so freaky. That was a real good one. Had me on the edge of my seat. Those ones are all probably like 8s or 9s for me. Let's see what else we have that was like recent. Hush. Oh my gosh, if y'all have not seen Hush, I've also watched that multiple times to like share it with people. It's really, really good. The concept of that is great. I really like that one. I would just watch that again now for fun, just for the suspense. I would give that maybe like a 9. Yeah, I really liked Hush. What else do we have? It's more of a thriller, but Creep. Creep is so good. I really liked Creep. I'll give that like an 8.5. What else do we have here? It's more of like a thriller, but I really like The Perfection. I don't think I can put that in like the horror category. Maybe it is kind of, but it's really good. American Psycho is good. Not too scary though, so I guess I would give that maybe like a 5 or a 6. The Saw movies I haven't really seen, so I can't really like judge the Saw movies. Also, I've never really seen any of the like Saw or Jigsaw films. Can't really judge those. What else do we have? Yeah, there's some good ones out there. I really, really like the kind of I really like it's called the one with Anthony Hopkins. What was it? It's a newer one about like a possession. I love all the ones about possession. Really, that's like one of my favorite categories. Anthony Hopkins. It was a film with him and someone else. And he was like a priest that got possessed. It was called The Rite. That was really creepy. I've watched that a few times. I guess that's considered kind of horror. That one was really, really good. It was also starring, what's his name? The cast. Who was the other lead in that? Bro. It was, what's his name? Oh yeah, Colin O'Donoghue, who I always get, oh no, he did this. I thought it was, what's his name? The right cast. Yeah, Colin O'Donoghue. I feel like I get him confused with other people, this actor. I'll put a picture of him in here. But it was really good. And he was great in it. But yeah, y'all, I guess what I have learned from this episode is that I need to like watch more horror movies. So that next Halloween I can like properly rate all of them. Because some of them, it's been so long since I've watched them that I just like have no way to like gauge what I like remember about them, like what my rating is. So maybe next Halloween I'll come back with like an updated episode and I'll do like an actual tier list. I feel like that would be great. But yeah, I hope all y'all have a wonderful Halloween, and be safe, get lots of candy, stay cozy, and have a wonderful week and Halloween weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye.